What's up, tubers? It's James here, and welcome to a fresh movie review. Literally very fresh. It contains spoilers for those who aren't caught up yet, but this is for John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. So, spoiler alert. Technically, if you are watching this and haven't watched the first two, and spoiler alert for those who want to keep it kind of fresh in their brains, but to be honest, it's John Wick doing his thing. But this one was really good. It was long-winded, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Still directed by Chad Stahelski, Keanu Reeves' stunt double. We got the only new players are Halle Berry, Mark Dacascos, Asia, Kate Dillon, Angelica Houston, and Saeed Tagmahoy. Sorry, I'm butchering these fucking names. But yeah. Personally, number 2 was awesome action and fun. This one was still pretty good. It was a lot of backstory, and shaping the universe. They have shaped John Wick really well, in my opinion. The first movie, you killed my dog and stole my car because my dying wife gave them to me. I'm going to kill you. But I am John Wick. It's like, okay. And in number 2, it expanded the universe more with the currency and who works in high places and whatnot and everything. And then you find out that basically everyone works for the fucking under or over the high table or whatever it is. It's like, oh, fucking shit. It's fucking intense. It's great. The goal for some killers trying to go after John Wick is like, dude, he is the boogeyman killer for a reason, the Baba Yaga or whatever. Seeing Halle Berry in action as her character is interesting because they focused on her and her dogs a bit in this movie, which was good, and the backstory is of her. It's like John did a sign deal thing with her, and for that she can't see her daughter anymore. It's like, okay, but she runs this club. It's a bit weird. The Bowery King, Lawrence Fishburne's character, he got a bit more into it. Asia Kate Dillon, you know her as from Orange is the New Black as Brandy Epps. I think the neo-Nazi girl from Orange is the New Black, yeah, maybe. She's the adjudicator. She came in to try and set the rules. It's like, okay, this has happened. Rules are you need to follow them. The table is under our command, blah, 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 and all that stuff. And it's like, okay. And it sets up even more of the universe. It's like, well, that's pretty cool. It's like, so I say, kill count, fucking brutal. Which I'm surprised. For my Australian viewers, it's still rated MA. For my American fans, it's rated R. I understand why it's rated R for you guys, but for us, it's like, why isn't it rated R? We have to witness some crazy kills, so many knives and throats and groins and everywhere, dogs biting balls, fucking 3 horses kicking a dude in the head, like kicking guys in the head, breaking their necks, like, holy fucking shit. And the legend of John Wick, apparently, like, between 1, 2, and 3 is only been like a couple of weeks, which is really interesting and good that they've set up the continuity of that. And it's nice to see that John Wick has his own fan base, but they're also willing to kill him. Mark Dacascos. I don't know. Sorry, I'm butchering his name. He's from Hawaii Five-O, a new series. He's Guy Gira from S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know if that makes sense. Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat Legacy. But yes. He is a super fan of John Wick, and it's just so interesting him fanboying out. He's like, "Hey man, I just want to say you're awesome, and it'd be an honor for me to kill you." It's like, what the fuck? But yes, the no animal. I don't know animals were harmed in the movie. Like everyone shot near the horses. None of the horses died. None of the dogs died. The dogs fucking went for you. It's like Jesus. And yeah, like I like I said, I like it. Number 1 is good for a setup. Number 2 is good for the action. Number 3 is great for the backstory. And so obviously number 4 is coming, and they're gonna do the Continental. I was hoping the Continental would come after this one, but hopefully number 4 is John Wick versus the High Table or whatever, and that works out well. But yeah, I give it an 8.5. It would have got higher if it was probably like a little bit shorter, and some of the talking scenes were and more backstory was explained. Angelica Houston played the director, or like the dead mother of the assassins of whatever country she's from. I think it was Russia or part of Russia, as it was John Wick's birth country he was going back to, like going back to his roots before his wife and all that stuff, and yeah, but like I said, action galore, fucking excellent. Some bullshitty moments with like it's like slapsticky. It's like, what the hell, man. But I highly rate it. But for entertainment value, John Wick 2, John Wick 3, and then John Wick 1. In the order that I like. Mostly because 1 is just setting it all up and everything. But yeah. So, do you guys like John Wick? Are you looking forward to number 4? Are you looking forward to the Continental? And if so, what do you want to happen in number 4? What do you want the title to be? Because this one's called Parabellum, and for me, John Wick Chapter 3 versus like the High Council, the High Table or something. I don't know, but yeah, like there are so many ways they can go with the Continental with storyline wise. Like how John Wick grew up, how the Continental was made, how the rules were made, how the High Table came into power, how the High Table will lose power, and all that stuff. Like, there's so many ways to go about it. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and just hope you enjoy, guys.